It's crazy to think of Katie being engaged when this is all over.
You want to go have a talk?
Yeah, sure.
I do not think they realize the logistics of their situation. I mean, they're in different countries at this point. They have different jobs, different careers. And I mean, he seems like a nice guy, but when it comes down to the brass tacks, is Blake strong enough to handle all that is female in our family?
And so I do want approval from you, and I do want approval from
Oh, yeah, cute.
Rhonda Lee, right? But it's like what matters is that Katie and I are on the same page.
Like, you ultimately mean nothing. Like, hate to break it to you, but like, you better be secure as coming into our family, because at the end of the day, you're here because we want you here, not because we need you here.
Oh my goodness.
More of her.
Oh, can we just ABC get a show of her? Blake's love for Katie being put to the ultimate test in front of her aunt. It's not even her mom. It's Aunt Lindsay. Are you kidding me? It's not even. That's how her aunt is acting.
They brought her for a reason.
That's gonna be a fun family reunion. I don't need you, Skippy. At long last, Katie's quest for love came to a conclusion last night on the 18-hour Bachelorette finale after two men self-eliminated. There were wow. I'll take self-esteem boost for 400. Justin, only two were left. Justin and Blake. Who will get to spend the holidays forever with that charming Aunt Lindsay? That can mean only one thing. It's time for 72% of America loves Ted. And joining us from Aunt Lindsay headquarters, it's producer Ted. Ted, can I just, I know I have written questions here, but we'll get to those in a minute. Would you want to be in Aunt Lindsay's family?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm out.
Yeah.
The second she starts asking questions, I'm out.
I'm out. So it's down to Blake and Justin. What happened with Blake?
So Blake got the first, this was like the fantasy suites level, even though there were only two left. So Blake got the first fantasy suite, and he told her he loves her. She told him she loves him. And basically, they frolicked into the fantasy suite. And basically, she's like, he's the guy.
So we're pretty sure they had a fantasy in the fantasy suite.
Oh yeah, she made no, it was very obvious.
I love to just let Ted sit in the uncomfortableness for a second. Okay, so we now know what happened with Blake. What happened with Justin?
Well, first of all, Justin said like 2 lines this whole season, so we knew he wasn't going to win. But she still has to break up with him.
Yeah.
Or she can go to the fantasy suite, which a lot of them do. It's free.
Yeah.
So
it's free. Well, if it wasn't, it would be illegal in most states. Yes. Yeah.
So she goes on her date with Justin, and she just says, "You're not the guy." And then he, pouts a little bit, wishes her the best, and that's it.
Okay. So let's go back to Blake. So now Justin's gone. Did Blake, because this is the finale, this is the big shebang, did he propose?
There were questions if Blake was going to propose, because Blake stared at those rings, those Neil Lane rings, and he goes, "Oh, I don't know. But give me a break, Blake. We know you're going to propose." So then he pulls up in the limo, gets on his knees. She's shocked. Somehow she's shocked. And he proposes. She says yes. There's the pop.
How was she? First of all, what kind of pop did he? Where did he get that ring? I've never seen a ring container pop open like that.
This is not Neil Lane's first rodeo. He knows what he's doing here.
And Ted, how can she be shocked at this moment? It's not like she's on The Amazing Race. She's on The Bachelorette.
Right. I mean, maybe she's shocked because he was option 3. So.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So. Wow. After the final rose brought a return of Greg, because this is the reason he's a big deal. He left dramatically last week. How did his chat with Katie go?
So remember last week he told her he loved her, then she, couldn't tell him that back because we're on the show.
Yeah.
And he bolted and he left. Well, she flipped the tables on him and gave him a piece of her mind. Take a look.
What I've been hearing is that Greg's not this shy guy act that he was doing on the show, that he's actually this very confident, cocky boy from Jersey who knows that he's hot and like this is an act. And so paired with those rumors and acting school, I really don't know if I actually know who Greg is. It's not even about the acting. What it really comes down to is...
It seems like it is a little bit.
The way you treated me, the way you said that you are so in love with me, I filled a hole in your heart. And the small second that things got awkward for you, uncomfortable, you ran, you're a liar. You did not love me. And if you think that's love, you don't know what love is.
That's not the truth at all, honestly. The way you were speaking to me in that moment still, it didn't feel like you were on the same level as me in terms of where we were at.
Ted, forget those two knuckleheads. We were noticing here in the studio, their applause sounded strangely familiar, like our canned applause. Listen to that.
I think it's the same track. I think it's the same track.
Because then they cut to people that were basically asleep in the audience.
Yeah, way too much editing on that. And how far was he off the couch? I mean, he was basically on the floor.
He was basically in Henderson with me at the aerial gym.
I think that's where he was.
That's right. Ted, thank you, buddy. Good. Hey, Ted, good work this season, my friend. Good work this season. You're good duty to our country.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ted Johnsen, everyone. Thank you. Don't tell him, but I hate that show.
Wait, what?
I hate that show.
Since when?
It is ridiculous.
I know.
Next in the dish, the alleged happy Bachelorette, not Harry.
Wow. You call me old, you call her hairy.
Gee, I mean...
This is not good.
Girl, get that waxed. No, she could be hairy. I don't care. Go out there and be yourself, kids. The alleged happy Bachelorette couple were on Kimmel, guest hosted by David Spade. Spade, if you guys don't know this, is actually a huge Bachelor fan, so it's perfect that he was hosting. And he played a newly engaged game with them. Look at this.
What's your fiance's biggest phobia? This is kind of hard one. They're getting harder.
You know this. You know this.
You can tell by the music.
You do know it.
You think it's... I know it's not pickles. He loves pickles.
That's right.
Love pickles.
True. Okay, Blake, you go, because I want to see Katie botch it.
Yes.
Spotters is... That's mine, too. Okay, that's yours. Okay. Now...
Nailed it. I'm clutching this.
You say night?
The dark?
No way.
Is that what you're thinking?
I mean, it's one of them, sure.
We sleep with the nightlight.
Okay, wait.
Oh,
not
my
full
God.
on nightlight, but like...
I love it.
Like, yeah, I sleep with the nightlight.
Pure darkness is not his thing.
I don't like pure darkness.
Katie, that's a great answer. I love it.
They'll be broken up by the last day of the fair. Yeah. Shane, are you with me?
Yeah, this isn't gonna last.
No.
She's still spurned by Greg.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
obvious.
Yeah.
And most of the people self-eliminated.
And I feel, well, they self-eliminated when they saw clips of that ant. Can you imagine?
They didn't know Aunt Lindsay was
Heavens to
coming.
Murgatroyd. I mean, I like her. Like, look, I'd hang out with her, but I would not want to be the dude. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
Play some pull tabs with her. Are you winning?